Welcome, dwellers, to part 2 of Carnival of Souls, where Mary has settled into her new apartment and things are about to get weird.
And sorry, folks, but the pipe organ music is still here.
Yep, and Mary's new neighbors might be even creepier than the music. Let's see what happens next.
And don't forget to check out basement1f.com or to support us on Patreon.
Oh, we love our Patreon dwellers. Now let's get back to the movie.
What do you see?
This cartoon's not very funny.
Nothing. Nothing at all. I've practiced the whole afternoon and it's gotten me in a mood.
You need some fresh air. I've got to make a call out past the lake. Would you like to come along for the ride?
I can help with that mood of yours.
Out there. Will we pass it?
Go right by it. Stop and look at it if you like.
I would, with you along.
Good.
Why? We already ruled out vampires.
Now, I know I said Disneyland, but this is just as good.
It's Chernobyl land.
Come on, I want to ride Fallout Falls.
I want to visit Nuclear Winter Wonderland.
And get a toxic waste belly washer. Yum.
This used to be quite a place. It's been deserted for a long time now.
Will you take me in?
My goodness, no. It isn't safe out there anymore. That's why they put up this barrier.
It'd be very easy to step around it.
I don't think a priest is the best
What
partner in
attraction
crime.
could there be for you out there?
I'm not sure. I'm a reasonable person. I don't know. Maybe I want to satisfy myself that the place is nothing more than it appears to be. Would you take me out there?
No. The law has placed it off limits. Wouldn't be very seemly for a minister to break the law, would it?
No. Maybe I can come back some other time.
Shall we go along now?
Before you ask, we're out of gas and my pants are getting really tight. Well, next time, call ahead and see when they open.
Maybe a rabbi will break in with me next time.
I thought that'd be you.
Good evening.
Move it, gotta pee.
That organ playing must take a long time. You've been gone most the whole day.
I went for a long drive in the country with my new boss, an elderly minister.
Oh, that must have been a kick in the head. I learned that from my other boarder, Mr. Linden.
Kicks me in the head a
You get
lot.
your supper? Oh, I forgot. Well, this ain't no boarding house, but I got some coffee and sandwich makings left. I could bring you some up after a while.
Good. I'll be taking one of those baths you're so generous with.
Well, take as many as you want. I ain't one to make a fuss about a thing like that.
Oh, I better make sure there's film in the bathroom camera.
Lumpy, this is called a bath. It's something I want you to look into before next movie.
Oh, I don't know, Shadow. You might need to show me how. I'm oh so dirty.
Forget I said it.
Don't be rude. Stand up and get the door.
You're not seeing boobs in this movie.
Not true. There's one now.
Those two locks date the movie more than anything else does.
Right?
So she got in, filled up the tub, then got right out.
I guess. I'm not a bath expert.
No kidding.
Oh, hide that. Don't want them thinking I own clothes.
You're not the gigolo I
Mrs.
ordered.
Thomas.
Yeah, I wondered when you asked me in. I'm John Linden. I'm your neighbor right across the hall.
Oh, nice to meet you. Would you excuse me?
Hey, I was just wondering
I
if you're
just
not doing
mean,
it.
stand right there.
You know, you're making the peeping kind of hard here, lady.
Jesus, he even generates his own perv music.
Only the best of us can. Man, he's got the peeping down. He's a professional.
I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Mary Henry.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I've been reading your mail.
I heard you tell Mrs. Thomas you haven't ate anything yet, huh? Well, yeah, I just thought, being neighborly and all, see, I haven't eaten anything either. I just thought...
We could eat
yeah,
each other.
To dinner.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you, but I can't accept.
I know. We haven't met or anything yet, but I just thought living
I'm
in the same
sorry.
house...
You'll have to excuse me.
She said no, asshole.
Look, there's a real nice restaurant, right down the street, and I just thought, well, I'm just kind of guy who doesn't like to eat by himself.
I've made arrangements to eat in my room tonight.
This guy's creepier than the pasty guy.
At least the pasty guy respects boundaries.
As he slowly cases the room for panties.
Looks kind of lonesome in here.
Slimeball.
Good night, Mr. Linden.
I wonder where I can get a gun.
Great, I'm haunted and have a stalker.
Wait a minute. Where did all my bras go?
Man, he's good. For, a complete perv.
Girl, that guy is nothing but trouble.
See? He stayed a respectful distance and left as soon as she was not interested.
I bet the pasty guy is just like the groundskeeper or something.
I think he's a representation of survivor's guilt.
It's the old lady. Watch.
Does she have a peg leg or something?
Maybe she has drop foot.
Maybe it's the perv, remembering he doesn't take no for an answer.
Miss Henry? It's Miss Thomas.
Knew it!
It wasn't hard. This movie has like 5 characters.
Don't take this from me.
There's something Benjamin Franklin about her.
Sorry, it's purge night.
Who's the man in the hall?
That's my albino boyfriend.
Oh, you must mean Mr. Linden. He has the room across the hall.
No, I mean the other one.
The less skeevy one.
There is no other. Me and you and Mr. Linden.
That and all the
Us three is
ghosts.
all there is in this house.
But you must have passed him out there.
He looks like the director.
You're needing this food. Going without eating makes you jumpy sometimes. Maybe you heard the boards pop or something. These old houses creak worse than my knees.
I didn't hear him, Mrs. Thomas. I saw him.
Now, don't talk that way. I don't sleep so good as it is.
Oh, the old lady has a dark secret.
It's these old houses. They're big enough so that you could hide a man in every corner.
Oh yeah, she killed a guy.
You just gotta not let your imagination run away with you.
Are you going out there?
Well, of course.
She let too much slip. Now Mary is the next to die.
Hey, don't lock this. It makes killing you harder.
Now look, you scared away all the hot ghosts.
Come on, guys. I'm looking for a rock-hard haunting.
There's nobody there.
Thanks to you.
Now you just go and eat that sandwich I made for you. Don't drink the coffee. If coffee keeps you awake, it won't.
Coffee never keeps me awake.
She just realized that the Carnival of Souls is just all the ghosts running a train on the old lady.
And for some reason, they call her Slimer.
Ha! Well, better put on a show for the kid across the street.
Ah, still thinking about the casino.
It's a bathhouse, remember?
Right. Then they made it a carnival.
Kind of the same thing.
Lumpy, wake up. It's time for school.
Well, just give me 5 more minutes. I'm bathhouse dreaming.
Oh, good. He's back.
And apparently has no sense of timing. Shadow, help me. Is this sexy?
I think it was back then.
Damn, wait till they hear about nipples.
Just putting on my hospital gown.
Well, good morning.
Morning, pervert.
I heard your alarm. I knew you'd be up. Guess what I got?
Chlamydia?
I can't imagine.
Just what it takes to start the day off right. I make it in my room. You know, it saves me having to go out and get dressed up. I guess I had to get dressed to come over here anyway.
You slept in that and you know it.
Oh, it looks just like what I need.
Well, and 2 cups of coffee coming up.
Wait till you see how he stirs it.
Say, I guess you took her on last night about me coming to your door and all, huh?
I'm not a very sociable person ordinarily. How can I resist an inducement like this?
What? Come on, I don't know all those big words. I'm just an ordinary guy who works in a warehouse, that's all.
A regular pornographic warehouse.
Hey, look, I got a couple of shots left over from last night. You want a little bit in yours?
No, thanks. It's not the recommended breakfast for a church organist.
Oh, is that what you do? Hey, you mean they pay somebody to play the organ in church?
Some churches do.
Do you pay the people to listen to it?
I hope you don't mind about this. I just didn't know you're a church woman.
To me, a church is just a place of business.
They certainly make enough money.
Well, that's a funny way to look at it.
Why? People seem shocked because I took a job in a church, and I regard it simply as a job. I'm a professional organist, and I play for pay, that's all.
Hell yeah, if you're good, never do it
Like
for
that,
free.
Don't that give you nightmares?
Strange you should say that. As a matter of fact, not for that reason, mind you, but I had the strangest feeling last night.
That a greasy mole man was watching me change.
I had kind of a lost night myself.
It's funny. The world is so different in the daylight. But in the dark, your fantasies get so out of hand.
Oh, don't get all whimsical with the warehouse
In
guy.
the daylight, everything falls back into place again. Let's have no more nights.
She's an organist and a crappy poet.
Make them more interesting.
And he thinks pecker first.
Say, how'd you get to be a church organist?
I studied it in college.
I could have gone to college.
Offered me a sweet janitor gig.
I used to play pretty good football, but they wanted me to take a lot of classes and things, you know?
Well, they're that way.
Well, I'm just as smart as the next guy.
If the next guy's dead.
Yeah, but I just didn't dig what they were teaching in school, you know? And the thing I hated most was principal products.
Principal products?
Yeah, you know, like the principal products of Brazil are
Parades and butts.
coffee, beans, and snake oil, you know, like that. Yeah. When I was at school, I couldn't care less. Now, what I cared about was girls.
Didn't they offer a course in that?
If they would have done that, I would have graduated.
It's called women's studies, and they would have destroyed you.
What's the matter? Can you still taste the coffee?
Come on, what do you think, I'm an alcoholic? Look, I just like to start the day off in a good mood, that's all.
You must be hilarious by noon.
Look, I'm just the kind of a guy employers want, you know, the happy worker. Come on, Now, make your morning happy.
If you leave, now.
Morning, you're exactly what I needed.
You're gonna need me in the evening, too. You just don't know it yet.
I also work as an epicac.
I'll rinse off these cups.
Oh, no. Just spoils the flavor for tomorrow.
Well, thank you for the coffee. It was unsanitary, but delicious.
Well, Should have put some of the germ killer inside. Well, I hate to leave so early.
I think you can get through the door.
With that AM bourbon boner you're
You got
rocking.
the wrong impression of me.
Well, I meant because you had so many things to carry.
Oh. Like I said, I hate to leave.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Mr. Linden, but I'm sure you have to get to work.
Oh, don't you?
No, I'll have the whole day free for shopping.
Shit, I shouldn't have told him where I was going.
Huh. She's pleased by her harasser.
Does the hem hang right and back?
We might change the hemline a little. The drape is just fine. Otherwise, it looks very nice.
And we can go
I'm
assless
sure it
like you
isn't very
requested.
chic to take the second dress, but I like it.
We alter a little here to make it straight all the way around. There, do you want to go back to your dressing room?
Where we should have had this conversation.
Don't get excited. She dresses in layers.
The black is symbolic for goth chicks being hot.
And the tainted coffee kicks in.
I don't blame her ears ringing. She plays a damn pipe organ all the time.
Yes, that's right. Skip nothing.
Is that dress made of burlap?
Come on, you piece of crap. Oh, I like the gray one.
But the charcoal one isn't without its charm.
I like it fine. I believe I have you deliver the dress if you don't mind. I did say I'd take it.
Excuse me, sir?
What's the matter with her?
Nothing, it's just the hat.
Oh, what's the matter with everyone?
They're in Utah?
Why don't they answer me?
Geez, lady, you piss off the whole town?
You just know she's looking for the manager.
Has she considered the whole went deaf thing?
I am blonde and pretty, and I demand someone talk to me.
Come on, you play a giant musical instrument for a living. You really didn't think this would happen?
For some reason, this reminds her of the neighbor man.
Captain to Enterprise, one to beam up.
Oh no, not a quiet park. The horror.
Quick deodorant check. Looking nonchalant about it.
Oh good. I think she's coming down.
I need to talk to my neighbor about his dirty-ass coffee cups.
That's not a very PG angle.
What is it?
That man!
He's so boxy.
I didn't mean any harm. I just stopped to get a drink.
No. No. It was that man.
Did she say Batman?
That man.
She did.
Oh, maybe I'm not thirsty.
There was someone else there. That strange man was there.
Just let her rock
We've had a
out.
fright.
Hysteria won't solve anything. Now control yourself. Look, I'm Dr. Samuels. My office is right across the street there. You've had a shock.
That man had no right to want to
If you
drink.
would like my assistance, I'll be glad to offer it.
Thank you. Could I come with you now?
Certainly. I'll take her over to my office. We'll see that she's all right.
Keep off the water fountain, though, just in case.
Weird broad.
Now you're not allergic to electric shock, right?
Popcorn, candy, ooh, hot dog, popsicle. Oh boy, Bennett orange.
You know, I can't say I blame Mary. I hate being ignored.
I still think it's onset deafness from the pipe organ. But tune in next week where Mary finds out who wins the creep-off between the pasty guy and the perv neighbor.
And what's the deal with that bathhouse? But until then, thanks for watching, everyone. Let us know your thoughts and predictions in the comments.
And remember to check out basement1f.com and support us on Patreon.
It helps us keep the show going. Not to mention helps in getting all of us a paycheck.
See you next time.
Good night, dwellers.